This is one of those moments Washington doesn't want you to slow down and study, because when you do, you don't just hear arguments, you hear priorities. You hear what leaders will say when the question is simple and the stakes are deadly. And notice what's about to happen. The questions aren't complicated, the answers shouldn't be either, but watch how quickly public safety turns into paperwork. Watch how fast moral clarity becomes a maze of qualifiers. This isn't just politics, it's a mirror. And what you're about to see reveals a deeper problem, one that reaches far beyond this hearing room.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. All of the mayors here today are actively working to harm the American people you represent. You all have blood on your hands. I'm going to ask a series of yes or no questions today, and I would like to remind all of you, you are under oath. I only want a yes or a no to my questions. My first question, do you acknowledge breaking into our country as a crime? Mayor Adams, yes or no? Do you acknowledge breaking into our country as a crime?
I acknowledge.
Yes or no?
I acknowledge.
Okay, Honorable Johnson, he's not going to answer the question. Yes or no? Is breaking into our country against the law? Yes or no?
Depends how you cross the border.
Okay,
Some folks
Mayor
have
Johnson,
status.
yes or no?
Comprehensive
Okay,
immigration
that's not an
reform
answer.
policies
Mayor
are what's
Wu?
necessary in this
Mayor Wu,
moment.
do you have a better answer than these gentlemen before you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, do you believe it's acceptable for illegals who commit heinous crimes be released back into the public instead of being detained and deported? Mayor Adams, yes or no?
Anyone break a crime?
Yes or no? This is not hard. Yes or no?
Anyone that break a crime should be detained.
Okay, Mayor, yes or no?
They should be deported.
Okay, Mayor.
Any individual that
Yes or no?
causes harm
Yes or
and
no?
breaks
Okay,
the law
Mayor Wu?
should be held accountable.
This is why you have 6% approval rating, because you suck at answering questions. Mayor Wu? Yes or no?
Anyone who's a public safety threat should be prosecuted.
All right, I have my next question. When an illegal alien rapes a woman, do you believe you're on the right side of history? Mayor Adams, yes or no?
Tell me, say that question again.
Okay, Mayor Johnston. When an illegal alien rapes a woman, do you believe you're on the right side of history? Yes or no?
I will charge and prosecute them.
Yes or no? Okay, well, okay. You said you would go to jail, didn't you?
I will
For
charge and
harboring illegal
prosecute
aliens or
anyone.
something, Mayor Johnson?
Could you repeat your question, please?
When an illegal alien rapes a woman, do you believe you're on the right side of history?
Could you clarify that question?
Okay, Mayor Wu, yes or no?
No, rape is obviously
Then
horrible.
why are you letting rapists back out onto the streets of Boston?
That is not true. That is
Okay.
not what's happening in
when
Boston.
an illegal alien molests a kid, molests an underage kid, do you pat yourself on the back for being compassionate? Mayor Adams?
It's despicable and he should be arrested.
Mayor Johnston?
I prosecute folks that commit crimes like that.
You guys let him out on the streets. Mayor Johnson?
We arrest violent criminals in the city of Chicago.
Mayor Wu?
We investigate, arrest, and prosecute.
You guys don't sound very confident today. Would your city honor an ICE detainer on an illegal alien who rapes kids if one was issued today? Mayor Adams? Yes or no?
In conformance with law, we will honor detainers.
Mayor Johnson?
If there's a criminal warrant, we'll help them pick them up. If there's no criminal warrant, we'll honor a notification request.
Mayor Johnson?
Criminal warrants, we always cooperate with federal agents with a criminal warrant.
Mayor Wu?
Get a criminal warrant, we will enforce.
A criminal warrant. I'm talking about an ICE detainer on an individual who's here illegal who rapes kids. Do you all hate Donald Trump more than you love your country? Mayor Adams?
I respect my president. I respect my
Yes or
country,
no?
and I
You're having the
respect
hardest time
my
today.
Senate.
Mayor Johnston?
I love my country.
Yes or no?
I love my
Okay.
country.
Mayor Johnson?
As the son of a pastor, I love everyone and this country.
Mayor Wu?
I love my country and my city.
Do you all, are you all willing to go to jail for violating federal law? Mayor Adams?
I'm not going to violate federal law, so I don't have to worry about that.
Mayor Johnston?
We don't violate federal law either.
You don't violate federal law.
We do not violate federal
Is it
law.
violating federal law if you don't honor detainer requests from ICE?
Absolutely not. In fact, the statute Congressman Biggs shared, we explicitly follow. The statute says you cannot prohibit city employees from sharing information about someone's status with the government. We do not prohibit that.
Do you love illegal aliens more than you love your fellow countrymen?
I love all the residents of the city and county.
Mayor Johnston, are you willing to go to jail for violating federal law?
The city of Chicago complies with all laws.
Oh, I highly doubt that. Mayor Wu?
We are not violating federal law.
Mayor Wu, I have a last couple questions for you. Do you believe that ICE arresting a child rapist, quote, threatens everyone's safety, end quote? Yes or no?
No.
Does ICE arresting a murderous MS-13 gang member threaten everyone's safety? Yes or no?
No.
I would like to hold up this quote of you where you say, ICE's efforts actually threaten the safety of everyone, end quote, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. You're a hypocrite. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
Now let's confront the reality head on. What you just watched wasn't a debate about tone. It wasn't a clash of personalities. It was a test, under oath, of whether America's leaders can draw a bright line between right and wrong when it actually matters. And here's the pattern. Every time the questions got sharper, the answers got softer. Every time the topic turned to victims, women, children, families, the language turned into fog. Not because they didn't understand, because they did. Listen to what they kept reaching for. Conditions, caveats. If there's a warrant, if it's within the law, we prosecute, we investigate. And sure, process matters in a free country. Due process matters. Constitutional limits matter. But let's ask the harder question. Why was there more confidence about procedure than about protection? Why did we hear stronger certainty about forms and technicalities than about removing violent predators who should never be here in the first place? Because this isn't just about immigration. It's about incentives. In too many big city political systems, the incentive is to avoid giving the wrong answer to the activist class, even if the public is begging for clarity. So instead of a clear commitment, you get a performance. Words that sound responsible, but never actually promise anything concrete. And that's what you should focus on. What wasn't said, what was avoided, what was carefully sidestepped. Did you hear anyone say plainly, if someone is here illegally and commits a violent crime, we will cooperate immediately to remove them? Did you hear anyone say, our policies will never create a loophole that keeps a dangerous person on the street? Did you hear anyone say, if our system delays transfers, we will fix it? No. You heard a different kind of leadership, the kind that answers everything except the question being asked. And then came the moment that exposed the heart of it, the pivot from law to loyalty. Do you hate Donald Trump more than you love your country? You can call it provocative. You can call it rhetorical, but it forced something into the open because the real issue wasn't Donald Trump. The real issue was whether federal enforcement itself has been treated like an enemy by local leaders, even when the target is the worst of the worst. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If your policies discourage cooperation, delay custody transfers, or create gray zones where criminals slip through cracks, you are gambling with public safety. And the people who pay the price are not politicians. They're families. They're victims. They're neighborhoods that get told after the tragedy that the system worked, even when everyone knows it didn't. This isn't just a disagreement. It's a worldview. One side believes borders mean something, laws mean something, citizenship means something, and government's first moral obligation is to protect its own people. The other side hides behind ambiguity because ambiguity protects them from accountability. So why does this matter? Because this hearing wasn't the end of the story. It was a preview. The same leaders who can't answer plainly under oath are the same leaders who will dodge responsibility when the next headline hits. And if they won't speak clearly when the cameras are rolling, what do you think happens when nobody's watching? If you want a country that puts citizens first, you have to demand clarity. Not slogans, not spin, clarity. At the ballot box, in your city, in Congress. If this matters to you, hit like, subscribe, and share this video. And in the comments, tell me the moment that stood out most.